I'm going to show you how to use System.io to make your first $1,000 online, even if you're a complete beginner and have never made any money at all. Now, more importantly, I'm going to show you how you can add an extra 15 to 20 income streams using this System.io method that I'm going to show you today. And the best part about it is that System.io is 100% free, and I'm going to give you everything that you need by the end of today to have this system up and running so you can start making money. All right, so before we dive into the actual System.io platform and I give you everything that you need to promote multiple products, I just need you to quickly understand what we're doing, okay? So the whole point of this is we're going to be giving out something for free, okay? So most people call it a lead magnet. Basically, we're giving out something for free in exchange for an email, okay? So we're building this email list, and then with that email list, automatically it's going to then promote multiple products, right? So you can see product number 1, and then product number 2, and then all the way to product number 3, and so on and so forth, okay? And this is how I've made millions of dollars online, just this simple business model. But the cool thing is we've actually pre-built all of this for you in System.io, right? So essentially taking this further, this is exactly what we've built, okay? So we're giving you the ecosystem that promotes multiple products, and we give you the products and the lead magnet, everything that you need, okay? I'm not gonna explain how to do affiliate marketing per se in this video. If you want to see other videos on that, I have extensive training on affiliate marketing on my YouTube channel. Go check those videos out. The purpose of this video is to show you how you can quickly tap into our System.io ecosystem, okay? Now, the main thing, okay, this is the coolest part about this is all gonna be done with System.io, right? So you can host this lead magnet in System.io. You can send these automated emails in System.io. You can have these pages that I'm going to give you in System.io, everything, okay? And System.io is free to use, okay? Now, for those who've been following me for a while, you know that I have this system already built in my own platform, Funnel Freedom. And Funnel Freedom, what it allows you to do is tap into this exact same system that I'm going to show you today, but without having to do everything manually. And the only reason I created this video is because I had so many of my students that requested, hey, can you build this in System.io? So that's what this video is for. I'm really excited to help you guys build the exact same ecosystem that I help my students in Funnel Freedom use also inside of System.io. The only difference is you're gonna have to do some more manual labor where you have to copy and paste links inside of the emails rather than Funnel Freedom where it's basically a one-click setup. So that's the only downside, but System.io is 100% free. Let's dive in. Now I want to quickly show you an example of my dad's account. He's actually using the exact same system that we're going to give you today. And as you can see, he's actually made thousands of dollars using this process. Now, if you click on his Instagram link, you can go to his Instagram here and check this out. But if you go to his Instagram link, it goes to a page where he's collecting an email, okay? And that's the exact same thing we want to give you today. We want to give you the exact same pages, the exact same course that he's giving and thousands of our students are doing as well. Now you'll notice here, it's a free course, okay? So we're giving away a free course in exchange for an email. Now, my dad didn't actually go and create this course. This course was something that we gave him. That way he can go and start promoting. Now, as an example of the free course that you're gonna get, this is what you're gonna give away as your own, okay? You're gonna be able to rebrand this entire course as your own. And the cool thing is everything is already done for you. All you would have to do is switch out these affiliate links for your affiliate links. And if you go through this course, you'll notice we have tons of ways and multiple streams of income. Again, we built all this in System.io. I just wanted to show you kind of what this looks like. All right, so now that you understand how this works, let's dive into the actual System.io setup. I actually brought in one of my top tech guys to show you how to get this all set up by the end of today. So please follow the process step by step. Anything mentioned in the video will be in the description down below. So any instructions, anything that you need to click on will be down below. It's very important that you follow step by step because we're going to give you certain templates, certain lead magnets, things that you need to import into your account. So if you're excited for this, I want you to say Freedom Rebels down below in the comments. Let's get into the actual training.
In this training, we're going to go through the process of setting up System.io to incorporate Jonathan's free course as your lead magnet. So first thing we have to do is sign up for a System.io account. Now there will be a link in the description below this training for you to sign up for a free System.io account, and whenever you click on that link in the description, it will take you to a screen like this if you have never ever signed up before. So initially you could actually do a free account if this is the only one of the main funnels you're going to run and the only automation, and you're starting out with this method, then start with this. But I want to show you real quick the pricing model. If we come over here to pricing, I want to show you what this looks like. So this is the free version for $0 a month, and this is what you get, because I'm sure a lot of you will probably start here in this section. You probably start right here. Okay, so just keep this in mind. You can have up to 2,000 contacts. You can send unlimited emails. You can have one campaign, one automation rule, one workflow, 3 funnels, 15 funnel steps. So there are limits to this. So I just want you guys to know these are the tests that you can run. These are the configurations you can run. But for the very beginning, starting out, this is probably going to be the most likely option for you. Come over here. You can come back to the main site, or you can go back to that page you were on. Come back here from the link below, and then just click enter your email address right here and click here, and you will sign up for a free account. Now, once you sign up for an account and log in, you probably have to confirm through email and set up your email, set a password. I've already done that. So what's going to happen is you're going to see just basically a blank account like this, but that's getting your System.io account set up. That is the first step. In the next training, we'll proceed to start importing resources and getting things configured. All right, I will see you in the next training. In this training, we're going to go through the process of getting your domain, your professional domain, and connecting it to System.io. Now, this is going to work best if this is a brand new domain, a domain that you have never used anywhere else, to avoid problems. We're trying to get this as simple as possible, okay? We've already signed in and set up our System.io account. Now we need to connect the domain. If you have not purchased a domain, now is your chance to do so, because you are going to need a professional domain. You can use, most domain providers will work just fine, but what we're going to do is we're going to focus on GoDaddy, because I have a domain that I just bought. I already have one that I'm going to buy right here. So if we go to products, here's the one that I'm going to use. It's Laptop Life with Mr. Chris. That is the domain that I bought. It is here. Not now. I don't need that. If you guys need that like that, just skip that. We don't need to buy a domain. So I'm going to wait for this to go to the screen I need to go. Okay, I went through and got my domain. We're all set up there. Now we're going to come back in here to System.io. If chances are, if you just log in for the very first time, you're going to see something like this. So we're going to click up here. We'll go down here, click your profile picture if you have one. If not, just click this gray thing right there and just go to. All right, now that we're in settings, we're actually going to come down here to, you're going to see your settings right here. It starts at your profile. We're going to come down here to custom domains. We're going to click on that. And by default, you do have a System.io generated domain that you technically can use, but we are a professional business. So what we're going to do is we're going to add our domain right here. And then I am going to add my domain here. So this was Laptop Life with MrChris.com. Just to double check that is my domain. Laptop Life with MrChris.com is right here. Laptop Life with MrChris.com. That is correct. And then I'm going to say save. Oh, there you go. Domain name must be www or another subdomain name. All right, so that's good to know. www. So just a heads up, if you guys are doing that, we're just going to do www. And we're going to. All right, so now we're going to make sure that this actually adds. And now this will take some time. And right here, we have to create these records. So it's given us the records we need to create, and we need to add these in. It'll be GoDaddy. The process is going to be similar for Namecheap or Cloudflare or any other process you use, right? We're going to create these CNAME records, and you will have to do this if you are not using GoDaddy, okay? I'm not going to go through all the different providers because there's of them out there, but just know that the process is going to be very, very similar. And so I'm actually going to go over to GoDaddy and create these records. So I'm actually just going to copy this because I know I need to create a CNAME record. And so I'm going to come back to here, and then I'm going to add a new record of GoDaddy. And then I'm going to click to type, and it's going to be CNAME. And this will be www will be the name. And then the value I will put here. And then I'll set the TTL for half an hour. It's the lowest you can go. You want to set it to as low as possible. Click save. Right there. Now it's going to update those records. If there was a record already in its place, you will have to delete the, so you know. I'm gonna come back here to settings, and then I'm going to get this one right here. I'm going to copy before the period. Okay, I'm gonna copy everything. Copy that. There's gonna be another C. Okay, pay attention to this. And then I'm going to click add new record, and then I'm choosing CNAME as the type. And for the name, I'm going to just type it as it shows, right here before okay, just highlight everything before the period. And now I'm actually going to highlight the right side of this, copy that, come back to my domain, and for the value I am pasting in. All right, may take it says we'll leave that. That's okay. We'll leave that set, and then I'm going to close out of this. And now it is pending validation. Okay, now we cannot do much until this is set, so it's got to exist. So all we do is we rate. We rate right here. It shows instructions. You can click on this to how to set up a custom domain, so how to integrate your domain. But we're doing W9. This is not an issue, and this is pending validation. So it is waiting to see if those records. So I'm gonna come back here, and I'm gonna go to. I can come here to domain. There's really not much. There's not really much that. And once your domain gets added, then it'll take a little bit of time. It could take anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour, depending on DNS changes, propagate. A lot of factors go into play, but once you refresh, then you have a domain that is ready to use. So right here, it'll go from status pending verification. When you refresh, it'll go ready to use. You have to give, this is not an immediate thing. So one final thing, after you get this ready to use screen, you're going to want to come over here to the right, click on that, and mark domain as default. So we're going to make this domain our default. That way, anything new we create automatically will default, and it'll save you from having to change it automatically. You still have this other domain, the system generated one, as a backup in the event that something ever happens. It's kind of a fail-safe. But if you have any questions, please use the support. In this training, we're going to go through the email configuration. Now, you are free to use System.io's default configuration, but in current day, it is best to make sure that your email address is verified and that emails have a better chance of landing in the inbox. This is all kind of in part of a warming up process as well, but what we need to do is make sure that our domain has been added, and we want to improve and have a verified email address. That way we can improve our email delivery rates. Now, I strongly recommend that with your domain, you get a business email service. Now, you can use the one, if you got one with your mail provider, or if you want to use like Google Workspace, for example, that is entirely up to you. As long as you can send and receive email from your business email outside of the system, that is very important. So make sure that you have a domain, and we're going to set up email services. So the first thing we need to do is we're still in settings. We need to go to emails right here. We're going to authenticate the domain and display it in the email header. So we're just going to put our domain. This is without the www, by the way. So this is laptoplifewithmrchris.com. Save. There we go. It added the domain. It is pending right there. We can click on this to view the DNS settings, so we can actually verify that. So right here, that's if you want to authenticate more. So right now it is pending. We need to add a verifiable email address. Okay, I had an original email address on there, but I want to use a different one. So right here, I was going to use chris@laptoplifewithmrchris.com. It exists, but to send emails, I need to authenticate its domain. So I have to verify this email address. So I'm going to hit save right here. And so we are going to save that. And I'm actually going to confirm my email address here in this page. So let me try chris@laptoplifewithmrchris.com. So I think I have to verify it here first. Okay, it's already used. Okay, I think I need to refresh this. Let me refresh the page. All right, right there. It is pending. So we have to authenticate the domain. So in order to use this, so it's like cart before the horse, right? So in order for us to use that, and then you're actually going to get an email at your email address to confirm that. So if you check your email with a valid email address, this chris@laptoplifewithmrchris.com, this new email address, it is going to ask you to verify your email address. So you're going to get an email, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. One right here to confirm this email address, to use it as a sender email address, System.io. To verify your email address, click here. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to confirm the sender email address. I'm going to confirm that, and now you may use that address. So now I can come back here, I can refresh, and that's still pending. That's okay. This is verified right here. To send mail, you need to authenticate its domain. In order to add this, so I have to add all of these records. I have to add these records to the domains before I can use that. So we have to add these records. This is not an automatic thing. I know I kind of did things out of order here, but we need to make sure that our domain is verified right here. So I'm going to come in here, and I'm just going to do this. I'm getting the first part of this value of this name before the period right here. You can see a period right here. I'm grabbing this and I'm copying this, and I'm going to go back and create a CNAME record right here. So I need to add a new record. I need to choose a type, choose CNAME. We're going to choose that. And then I'm going to come back and get this value, it's going to be this right here. I'm going to select that, copy, come back here, paste. Now, if you have to, you can slow this down or rewind and rewatch this to make sure that you have all of this set. And so I don't want to go through too fast or anything like that. I'm going to edit this right here and change that to half an hour for whatever reason, and try to set it to an hour. So I just click on that little pencil right there, set it to half an hour. I'm gonna come back and repeat the process. So I need this right here. I need to do this CNAME record again, copying the first part before the period. Come back here, add new record, choose an option, CNAME, name. I'm pasting in what I just copied right there as it is. Don't have to do any edits, nothing, just copy and paste. And I'm gonna look for that value. I'm gonna come back to my settings and system IO, and then I'm going to highlight this value. I'm going to copy. You can use your keyboard or you can right click and choose copy. I'm going to come back to my domain and I'm going to go paste that in, and I'm going to set this for half. I may have to go back and change this. So I'm going to hit save. All right. Yeah, I'm going to change this from TTL. It defaults to an hour, but I want it to be half an hour. I want the time to live to be faster. Now I'm going to come back. I'm going to do this again for this value here. And then I'm going to copy that, come back to here, add new record. And again, this is going to be a very similar process whether you're using GoDaddy or Namecheap or Cloudflare or any of the other domain registrar providers. It's going to be a similar process. You're going to add a CNAME record, you're going to insert a name, add a value, and so it just depends, right? And I'm going to copy this value, come back, rinse and repeat, do this again, save that, and then, yeah, I want to half hour. Save. All right, and then I'm going to come back here. I'm going to do the DMARC record. I'm going to come back here, do that, click on this, and then let's see. Let me go add new record. This will be a text record. That'll be a DMARC, and then I'm just going to. I want it to be with this new address that I added. Okay, so if you already have the email address you want to use, then use it. But if you want it to be for a different email address for this value right here, I want it to be with my new email address that I'm using. In case you have more than one, right? In case you're changing it, I want to copy that, and then I'm going to paste that in here, and I'm going to save that. All right, now I want to go back and I want to make sure that that text record is correct. Where is it? Where is it? Right here, it's an hour, right? This is one that I created. I want that to be half hour. See. All right, that way it goes much faster. So now we come back here, and this is the part where we have to wait for this pending, and this is verified. And so I want to change, I want the sender address. So we have to wait for that part for this to go from pending to verified. I want that. Okay, to send emails from this email address, you have to authenticate the domain. Okay, so it's, again, cart before the horse. So we have to we have to wait. We can't do anything until that verifies, because that's going to take some time. Even though the email address is verified, we have to authenticate the domain. So again, we have to do a couple of things first before I change that. I'm going to leave that for now, but I'm going to use my regular email address because I used a different email address to sign up because I have a new domain I don't want to use. And for testing email address, you can put any email address you want. I'm going to leave this where it is. Everything else we can actually, this is entirely up to you. If you want to automatically clean out your list, you can have this turned out automatically. And so if people that have never opened the email, never done anything, you can do after, let's say after a month, it's going to unsubscribe contacts who have not opened any emails whatsoever. But these are all important. You want to make sure you can actually, you have to leave that. That's fine. I would leave this. You definitely want an unsubscribe link. You have to have that for compliance, for canned spam compliance. This right here, like going through this whole process will help you ensure that your mail gets delivered and in your inbox. But anyway, that is the email process. I'm not going to go through and wait for this. That is entirely up to you. You have to wait for this status because we added those records. It can take anywhere from 15 minutes to 30 minutes for that to go through, but we can actually continue, right? So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to the support channels or the community. Otherwise, I will see you in the next training. In this phase of the training, we're going to import the funnel, and I actually have a bonus for you. Now, this funnel right here is your lead magnet. This is what you're going to use to give away in exchange for building your email list and sending the emails out. But for this, we're going to focus on just getting the funnel imported. And to do that, below in the description of this training, there are going to be a couple of links for you to import your funnel, right? And then I have a special bonus for you guys that you can use too. So what we're going to do is you're going to click on the first link in the description for the main funnel, for the free course funnel that we're going to import. Now, if you're already signed into your account, this is going to be a lot simpler, right? Just make sure that you're signed in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the main funnel share link that is inside, add the funnel to your account. So it is the Freedom Ascension Mapping Your 9-to-5 Exit Strategy funnel. And then it's not going to take long. It just takes a couple of seconds for it to refresh. So I'm just going to refresh that. It is very fast. So you can actually click on this you're going to want to click on this right here. And you can see how it's using, even though you have your default set to be from the new domain, you want to go through your funnel settings up here at the top right and change your funnel domain to be the one that we added, our custom one that we added. Currency doesn't matter since we're not creating any products here. So I'm just going to save that. Right now, technically it's live. Okay, but what I want to do is I want to change some things. I want to personalize this a little bit more. So I'm going to set this to free-course as an example. And so we have that. And then the bridge page, I'm going to change this to bridge page. Something like that, right? This is kind of generic, but if you want to make it a little bit more specific in case you create another bridge page, you can do that. We got members area module 1. Area module 1. And I'm actually going to copy this because I'm going to repeat this for 1 through 7. So we have 1 here. I'm going to go to 2 here. I'm just going to edit this and just go down the line. Okay. And this is 4. I'm trying to get rid of just these characters. And while we're going through this, I just want to remind you guys that this is a manual process. Okay, so this does take a little more time. As you can see, I typoed it in. A lot of the rest of this training is going to be a very manual process. So it does take a little more time. It is not quite as automated as some of the other platforms, but it is still very usable with a little bit of extra time. So I just wanted to make sure you keep that in mind. So please keep that in mind as you're going through this. It does take a little bit more time to set this up. It's not quite as instant or as automated, but it is still very much doable. So right now, the free course is active. So if you wanted to personalize this a little bit, you can absolutely personalize it. So if we click on the free course opt-in and go to edit page right here, you can edit all this, right? Because it's going to include some of Jonathan's information automatically. So what we can do is just replace this image, right? So we're going to click on the image, we'll replace it with your own, and I'm actually going to upload an image. I already have one, so we'll do that and we'll do insert. Okay, and then change the name right here. Just change this, put your name in here, and then just save your changes, and that's it. Right, that's it. We're done. We are all done. We're gonna exit out of that. This funnel itself is ready to go. You can stop here. You know, just a couple of minutes. You can stop here. Your funnel's imported, and then we can move on to emails. Now, there is a bonus funnel opt-in page that we can also import. And it would, in essence, take the place of this one, or you can run it in side by side, do a split test, whichever one you want to use, right? But we're going to do it separately. So we're going to come back to our funnels list right here. And below the main funnel share link, there is a bonus opt-in link page you can import and use as a replacement for that. And I'll try to make this as efficient as possible so that way you guys don't have to make a lot of crazy changes and you can use one or the other. And so I'm actually going to click on the bonus opt-in link, and right here is added the funnel to your account, being if you're already signed in. And I'm just going to refresh this right here. Okay, so this is set. I'm going to show you what this looks like. Okay, I'm going to show you what this page looks like. So we can say this is new opt-in. We'll just give this a name. I'm actually going to go to funnel settings right here. I'm going to change the funnel domain just like I did before. We're going to change that, and then I want to show you guys what this looks like. This is what the funnel looks like. Okay, very plain, very quick, text-only funnel. Again, it's got a pop-up right here so people can put in their first name, last name, email, and then get instant access. Now, this is important. We need to configure this button. We need to tell this button where to go. So what we're going to do is come back out of this. Okay, we're going to go back to our funnel list. This is the fastest way. That way you're not having to worry about moving things around or importing. I mean, it's entirely up to you. So I'm going to click on Freedom Ascension, right? And then I'm going to click on this bridge page right here. Okay, this is where I want to send people after they put in their email in the other funnel. And so I'm going to just take this and copy this. I'm going to click this paperclip right here to copy. I'll come back to funnel list. I'll go to my bonus funnel, and then I'm going to edit this page right here. Edit page. All right. And then I'm going to go to pop-ups, and then I want to click this right here, that little eyeball. Now we're editing our pop-up settings. I'm going to click this button right here, and I want to send it to a custom URL. And so I'm going to send it to that bridge page. Okay, right there, that is done. Save changes. We are done. We have completed the configuration of that button, and the funnels are now imported. Like, the funnels are ready to go. So if you wanted to send it to this, and whenever they go after they opt in, they will then proceed to the next step. But then you've also collected their email, and you will start that automation. So we will move on to emails in the next training. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to the support channels or ask in the community. Otherwise, I will see you in the next training. In this training, we're going to go through the process of importing the year-long email sequence that accompanies the Done For You funnel with the free course that we are giving away as our lead magnet. So if you're already logged logged into System.io, in the description below this video will be the share link where you can import the year-long email sequence into your System.io account. It'll be the email campaign share link. So you'll click on this and it will bring in the entire year-long sequence. So everything from the welcome emails, all the different offers and value-based emails and everything like that. It's scattered. It's over 170 emails, but it's all spanning over the course of 1 year's worth of email. It'll all go out on its own schedule, and you'll be able to track all your stats right here from this view. So let me go ahead and close this, and I'm going to refresh the screen right. And now what we need to do is we need to actually assign this campaign to the. So we're going to come over here, automations, and then rules right here, and then we're actually going to create a rule right here. So this is an automation rule. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a trigger, right? So click on this plus sign right here. So we want to trigger an event to happen to then have an action happen. So it's cause and effect. So you start here with the trigger, click this plus sign, and it's going to be funnel step form subscribed. Okay, there's a bunch of different objectives right here, but it's going to be funnel step form subscribe right here. And when a contact is subscribed through a form, we're going to choose the Freedom Ascension for you choose your bonus, but we'll do the Freedom Ascension, and it's going to be on the free course the right page because everything's in alphabetical order here in this list, but your free course is first in the list. So you'll select free in, so you'll have your funnel and then step trigger when a contact is subscribed through a form. So the free course opt-in has that form pop up, and what we're going to do is do this action right here and click on this, and we're going to subscribe the contact to a campaign. So we're going to click on this, and then we're going to choose the campaign that we just imported, and it'll be the email campaign. So it's the 1 year's worth. And that's it. We're going to save this rule. So now, whenever the form is subscribed, they're subscribed to the campaign, it's enabled. So whenever somebody opts in, they're going to be a part of it. So that is how we build the sequence right there. If you wanted to do it for the other one as well, I'll show you. So you'll create this for this bonus funnel for that opt-in page. Otherwise, you can move that funnel a step into the main sequence. You only have one. But then you would just have that bonus going to this right here. So I can't do that right now. I already have it created. On the free plan, you have one rule for everything. So you'd have to upgrade to if you wanted to create automation rules, but I have one. So I can't take this off. So one automation rule for the funnels, the emails, but the other for the other that you imported. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out inside of the community or the support channels. In this training, we're going to go through the process of preparation to be able to edit these emails. But before we even get to the point, so we've already imported our email campaign and connected everything together. There are some updates that we need to do first. But before we get there, the next couple of trainings is where you're more than likely going to spend a majority of the time setting this up. That is the nature of how this is designed and how we've set it up for you. But before we get to editing these emails, there's going to be a link in the description down below to a guide, to a document that will literally help you sign up for all of the affiliate links that you'll need to plug into the emails. Plus, there is one link that you will have to plug in to the bridge page of the funnel, and that is very, very important. So I'm going to start off with that. But first thing is you're going to open this document. If you will make a copy of this document, you can. Do not request edit access to this because you will not get it. This is a read-only document, and this will be your guide to sign up for all of the affiliate programs. As you can see right there, there's Freedom University, there's Funnel Freedom, there's Freedom Breakthrough, Legendary Marketer, Get Response, Repurpose IO, Udemy. I'm not going to go through all of these because they're going to be very similar process and a very similar approach to sign up for the affiliate programs and then copying and pasting the affiliate links. Now, I do recommend that when you do get access to your affiliate links, put them in another Google document or put them in notes, copy the links somewhere, put them in a spreadsheet. It doesn't matter, right? As long as you have access to them, because you're going to need all of those in order to plug them into the email sequences. And then the one I'm going to show you now to plug into the funnel first, but you'll be able to rinse and repeat. Now, some of these programs over time, they may not accept new affiliates. And so you'll just have to proceed and skip past those and move on. But for right now, we're going to start with the 9 to 5 Freedom Hacker Challenge, the 5-day challenge from Jonathan Montoya. So we're going to click on this link right here and then click on this, and we're going to redirect, and you're going to be sent to a screen like this if you are not already an affiliate. Okay, if you are brand new and you're not an affiliate, you're going to put in your first name, your email address, and a password to sign up to be an affiliate. Now, if you already have an account, you can click sign in, but make sure you fill all these in, click this checkbox and sign up. and you will then get an email with access to your account, and it'll take you into the dashboard. So I'm actually going to sign in myself. Now, when you sign in, you're going to see, you may not see these two options, but this is the one that you'll need to focus on right here, is the 72-hour challenge freedom breakthrough 3.0. This was an old campaign from years ago, but this is the one that we need to focus on, the ones that I boxed out here and circled or squared. Click on this, and one thing that you may have to do is it'll ask you for a payout method before you even get to this point. So you'll have to make sure that you have your PayPal email address on hand. Depending on the affiliate provider, majority of the affiliate providers that we have on this list are going to pay out through PayPal. So just make sure you have a PayPal account set up, preferably a business account, so that way you can receive affiliate payouts, and just put in your PayPal email address and submit. There's going to be some other paperwork that you have to do in order to actually get paid, but at least get to the point to where you're getting your affiliate links. So the default link right here, so this is your default link, is the exact same as this one. Okay, this is your default. So as you can see, they're the exact same. These are the same links. So the one that I recommend you grab is this leave the 9 to 5 72-hour challenge opt-in. You're going to need this in a couple of different places. So we're going to copy this out, and I just have it off screen. You don't see this right now, but I'm just copying this off screen so that way I have it for this demonstration. But you're going to have a Google Doc or Notes or some other app to keep track of all of your links, okay? Because you're, like I said, you're going to need those in order to continue. So I'm actually going to grab a couple of more right here. I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to grab the free traffic challenge evergreen, because I'm going to need that for one of the emails. I'm going to copy that out, and I'm going to paste that out down here. And then I'm going to grab the Freedom Breakthrough webinar and checkout page. So I'm going to grab that checkout page right there, and I know which one it is. So I'm just going to grab those two, because then I'm going to plug those into some of the emails. Okay. So before we get to the email portion, now that I got my links all populated, I can actually close out of this. And I'm going to come back to System.io. Now, before we get into the email portion, I'm going to go to my website. I'm going to go to my funnel. Okay. I'm going to go to my Freedom Ascension Mapping Your 9 to 5 Strategy funnel, and I need to be on bridge page. This is important. This is what's going to connect the opt-in to the offer, right? It's not going to go to the free course here, because I'll show you that in the next training. But for now, just follow this exactly as I lay it out. So go to bridge page and then go to edit page. Now you actually have, there is a video right here. Jonathan provided you a video. It's very excellent. You can also feel free to edit this right here. Make sure you edit all that. But what we're going to do is edit these two buttons. So click on this button right here, and then remember I had you copy out your 9 to 5 Freedom Hacker Challenge affiliate link. We're going to take that link and copy it out from our document or notes, whatever, and we're going to come over here when the button is clicked. We're going to replace the URL that's in here, because I want this to be your affiliate link. Okay, just that is going to be your affiliate link, and we're going to do that for this button down here. So we're going to take that out, and we're going to paste in that link for the 9 to 5 Freedom Hacker Challenge. And I'm actually going to go through and change this picture out as well. So let me do that. I'm going to change out that picture, and then I'm going to change this real quick. While we're in here, just making sure that we have everything set in stone. So that's it. Those are the changes that we're going to make. Just some last minute changes right there. I'm going to do save, and then that's it. So as far as updating the funnel, that is it. That is the big change. But I wanted to get that out of the way first before we start editing the emails. But you're going to want to go back through and make sure you join all these affiliate programs as well. So I just clicked on the Funnel Freedom affiliate program. You can sign up for this. So if you're not a member, create an account. So you click on this to create an account. This is going to be a separate account just for the Funnel Freedom side of the software, which you can promote as an affiliate. It's not going to cost you anything to promote these as affiliates. Okay. There is nothing you have to buy. There is nothing you just have to sign up for the affiliate programs. And so you'll just put in your first name, your email address, and a password. And this will be a separate link. So you can bookmark this to make sure that you are ready to go. I'm going to sign in here. I'm going to grab a couple of links. So the default is your Funnel Freedom link. That is your Funnel Freedom affiliate link. I'm going to copy that out, and I'm actually just going to paste that over here. And then I'm going to grab the Freedom University one, because that is a separate one as well. I'm just going to grab a couple of these. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I just wanted to go through and make sure we got a couple of those ready to go. And then you'll just repeat this process for the other programs, which you already have Freedom Breakthrough. That's from the other link. Some of these you may not be able to join right away. Some of them you will be. So just go through and join their affiliate programs, and then get those links and then copy those out, because you're going to need those in all of the emails. So for now, just make sure that you get all of your affiliate links. So that will take you a little bit of time. So focus on that first. first, get that updated, get that funnel updated, and then I will see you in the next training to update your email sequences, and I'll show you how to do that in the next training. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to support channels in the community. Otherwise, I will see you in the next training where we update the emails themselves. In this training, we're going to go through the process of the affiliate links that you had gathered previously, and we're going to plug those into the email campaign right here. So by this point, you should already have most, if not all, your affiliate links that you were able to collect and document, and you have your funnel up and running, and you have everything plugged in, ready to go. So now what we're going to do, we've already imported our email sequence. Now we have to go through the individual emails and make sure that all of your links are updated in the emails. Now this will take some time, so just keep that in mind. You just go through these one at a time. I'll go through a few of them so you guys can see the process, and then you guys will be able to go through and duplicate the rest. So I already have some of my affiliate links gathered off to the side here in a separate window that you are not seeing. The first thing we want to do is we need to do one thing before we start gathering our affiliate links. So we need to come over here to websites and go to sales funnels, and then come to your Freedom Ascension Mapping Your 9 to 5 Exit Strategy funnel. Now right here is the free course that we're giving away. Okay, this members area module 1 through 7, and this right here is what we're giving away. So I'm actually going to circle this right here. So this right here, this is the lead magnet right here. This is the part that people only get to through the email, the very first email. So when people opt in and even come to the bridge page, by the time they opt in, they're going to get the emails. So what we're going to do is copy this link right here, and then go to emails, then campaigns, and then click on your campaign. If you're on the free plan, you're limited to the number of campaigns you can have if you watch the first series of videos. So we're going to come into this email right here, and we're going to click on this and wait for it to load. And now we should be in the email. So as you can see right here, it's just a welcome email. That's the subject. And then right here is you're going to see some text in red in your emails. These are descriptive to show you how to do this. So what we're going to do is highlight this right here. As you can see, it's got Jonathan's original link. We imported the email sequence. So we're going to highlight all of that and then click this right here. And then we're going to delete what was in there and then paste what we had copied out. So right there. And so now we've replaced this link with yours. And then you can come over here and take out this red. And there is a quick loom right here showing you where to grab your unique course link. You can actually get rid of this as well. Anything in red, you can get rid of. So right here, we're going to get rid of all of that. And then we're going to replace the same thing down here. We're going to do the same thing we did up here. We're going to do that here again. And then we're going to just, right there, paste that, and then get rid of this right here. Get rid of this red text. Now you can also change the color of this text if you just highlight it and then click this right here. We're going to change this to, we can change it to blue. I like having links in blue, so we're going to change that to blue. And then we're going to do the same thing up here. We're going to change this to blue as well. So leave everything else the same, and then we'll just save. Right, and of course right here, this is a demo account, so make sure you can save and publish right here. You're going to have a sender email address right here. That's why I encourage you guys to go through the trainings in order. Go back through the email trainings, but make sure that you can save and test or save and publish or save draft, but make sure that you save it. Okay, right now I'm not going to be able to save it because this is a demo account and I don't have email set up, so we're just going to exit that. Now what we can do is just go down the process. Okay, now we're going to get to an email where we need our affiliate links that we picked up. All of the emails are named appropriately, so that way you can add your corresponding link, because the emails will normally have one link, right? So come down here, we're going to look for a link. It's going to be highlighted right here. So link this text to your affiliate link, then delete this red note in the brackets. So I'm going to go for my 9 to 5 affiliate link, and I'm going to highlight what is existing. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to delete everything that's in here and then paste the link. You can either Control V if you're on Windows, you can Command V on a Mac, or you just right click and paste. And I'm just going to save that, so that's taken care of. And then I'm going to delete all of the red text in brackets. Okay, make sure you delete the red text. Do not forget to delete the red text. So we're just going to come back and rinse and repeat all that. Do that again, save that, and delete this, and then come back up and save and publish. Okay, you're gonna save and publish. Again, make sure you have a sender address right here. Again, I'm in a demo account, so I don't have that, but for training purposes, you're gonna have an email address here. You're gonna have a fully activated email sending verified address right here. Then you'll be able to publish it and it'll go live. I'm not going to do that. Right here is a value email, so I just want to show you what a value email is. And so value emails are literally just that, just useful emails that really don't have any links or anything to click. It's just strictly value. And And what we're going to do, leave this right here where it says first_name. That is a placeholder. That is a custom value that is automatically populated with your first name. So you don't have to mess with any of that. So right here, here's a little note. Replace any of the tools mentioned below with your own and hyperlink the text. So you don't have to do, you're not required to do this. But if you have, let's say you have an affiliate link for syllabi.io. So you're going to highlight this, and then you can either click this up here, especially for something that's not like linked directly. So you can actually click on this and it'll allow you to put in a link, right? But if something already here, let's say you have a link for syllabi.io, you can highlight this and click that and then put in your Syllabi affiliate link there. And then just go down the chain. But make sure that once you've edited your email, or at least go through every single email and remove the red text. Anywhere you see red text, remove it. You're not required to do all that because this is a value-based email, and then make sure you save. And then make sure you send your email addresses here because this is a required field. I'm going to exit this and let's go down to another. So yeah, you'll just go through one at a time. Again, here's another one for the 9 to 5 Freedom Hackers Challenge. So you'll do the same thing that you did in email 2. And there's Legendary Marketer. Let me find Funnel Freedom. Okay, so you can be an affiliate for Funnel Freedom even if you're using System.io. Let's go ahead and take our Funnel Freedom link, and I'm going to copy that. And then again, we're going to repeat the same process that we did before, where you highlight all the text you see in blue anywhere there's a link, and then we're going to paste in ours. So we have your affiliate link right there inside of this email, and then you will remove the red. Anywhere you see red, you will remove it and then save, and then make sure that it's active. So I'm going to exit all these and confirm. One thing you will want to make sure is as you're going through and updating this, make sure the status on these is green. So this will be a green check mark. Right now, this is not published. Okay, these emails are not live. Yeah, I'm in a demo account. And so if they're not live for whatever reason, you want to make sure you have a sender address and sender email address inside of the emails themselves. If you do all that and it's still gray, you can click right here and then click activate. And you'll see a pop-up screen like this. And since this was the first email, you don't have to worry about that, and then just activate. So all of the timing is set. So this is 1 minute after they opt in, and then this is 1 day. So like if I come down to this one and I say activate, and you can activate that, delay before sending email will be 1 day. So it's 1 day from the time they opted in. And so this will build up over time, and you will need to go through, this will take some time, go through every single email and look for anywhere there's a link you can populate or get rid of any red text. That's the process. It will take some time for you to go through these emails, but this is how you go through this process, and just follow it exactly like I showed for the first couple of emails, and then just repeat the process. So to recap, well, first, you're going to grab your members area 1 link from your funnel, replace it inside of here. And then the rest of the emails, you're going to look for anywhere there's an affiliate link that you grabbed and notated from the previous training. They're going to be in your notes, and you're going to go through and update all of these emails and double check each and every one of them just to make sure that they are good and there's no red text, because the red text is your internal instructions and you do not want that going out to your lead. So do not forget that. Go through every single email and make sure that that's done. If you have any questions or any issues with that, you can reach out to the support resources, reach out to the support channels. If you have any System.io related issues, I'll talk about that in the final wrap-up training coming up next. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next training. Okay, in this final training, we're going to do one last sanity check just to make sure you've set up everything correctly. This is your chance before you start driving traffic to your funnels, to your emails, and building that list to make sure you have everything set up correctly. So now is your chance to do that. And I'm going to show you guys a little bonus tip depending on the opt-in pages you want to use. So I'll take you guys through that process, but just double check. Obviously, you're going to, whenever you log in, you'll probably end up here at your dashboard. This is a demo account, so obviously there's no leads, but just come over here to websites, go to sales funnels, and you're going to have at a minimum this funnel right here attached to your domain, and it is active, right? Just make sure, like if you go in here, make sure that your funnel looks very similar to this. Make sure you go through the free course opt-in, edit the page, check the photos, check the names, make sure it's your name on there. The same thing for the bridge page. And just a little bonus tip for you guys, if you wanted to replace the video, you absolutely can. If you are a little bit more advanced and you have the ability to write your own bridge page script video, you can absolutely do that. Basically, that will help you out even more. But you can leverage Jonathan, leverage the resources, leverage the authority starting out, but make sure you updated your name, updated the picture, and then save those changes. If you want to test, if you want to use the other opt-in page, okay, instead of using this opt-in page, instead of using this one right here, if you want to use the other one, I will show you that little bonus trip for you guys. So come back to your funnel list right here, go to your bonus funnel, and you see you have this additional opt-in page. You click these 3 dots and then move, and select your destination funnel. It'll go to this Freedom Ascension, and then you'll save that, and it will literally move this step into this funnel, and then you can come back to your funnel list, go into your funnel right here. I didn't do that. And then you're going to have that additional opt-in page, and then you can just delete, you can remove this one or move it to the very end, move it down here to the end. That way you can keep it inside the funnel, but then just move it outside of the sequence and just go through and make sure that everything's set up correctly. Make sure your automations are configured just like I showed in the previous trainings as far as configuring your funnel and making sure that, you know, you've connected the email sequence to the funnel. So just go through that process and you can do it for this. And then of course, come over here to emails, go to campaigns, and just make sure that you have this in here. You're going to be limited on the free account as far as how many campaigns you can actually import. And then come over to automations and then go to rules and make sure you have your funnel step configured correctly. If you're not using the free course opt-in, which is the original email, I showed you guys how to move that bonus opt-in funnel inside, then it'll be a different opt-in. So it'll still be this right here. It'll still be that, but then this will be different. And of course, you want them to subscribe to the campaign. So as long as all that's done, and then come over here to settings, and then make sure, you know, you have your domain connected, make sure you have, you know, your email domain and address verified so you can start sending out emails, and it'll help improve deliverability to make sure that it's in your inbox. So if you have any questions or any challenges with using System.io itself, you do have resources. You do have the free community, which you get access to whenever you sign up one of Jonathan's programs, and you do have those support resources. You do have access to help inside of System.io, and there is, you know, another instant answer right here. So you can type a question and get access to the knowledge base, or you can click on help here, and then you do have access. So especially if you need to reach out to their support. So I believe that covers everything. I can't wait to see you guys get your systems up and running. I know it's going to be a challenge because there's a lot more steps involved because there's not a lot of automation here. This is a very manual process. So again, as always, if you have any questions, use the support resources, use the community, use the support inside of System.io to get your system up and running. But I'm so excited to be able to deliver this training to you to help you get this going so you can start collecting emails with this system. All right, I will see you guys next time.
All right, congratulations. You now have an entire affiliate stacking ecosystem inside of System.io. You should now have a lead magnet. That way you can build your email list. You should now have hundreds of emails that are promoting multiple products. And again, this is all done completely automatic once you get this set up like we showed you in the video. Now, the next step in this process is I need to show you how to get an unlimited amount of leads and customers. So if you go to my YouTube channel and you look for this video right here, this video will show you an in-depth training on how you can get leads as fast as humanly possible. But if you want a more in-depth step-by-step process on how this system works, you want to join our Freedom Rebel community. I'm going to leave that link down below in the comments. It's going to be the first link on how to join my Leave Your 9-to-5 challenge. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video, and God bless.